Hello everyone, I am Mr. Dishwasher. Today, the 1079th episode of the One Piece anime is being released, titled The Morning Comes. Luffy and the others rest. Continuing from the previous episode, Momonosuke becomes the shogun, and the dawn arrives in Wano. Currently, many events have unfolded within and outside of Wano. First, the Gorosei have learned of Kaido and Big Mom's defeat. They are concerned that the Yonko's changes may lead to even greater turmoil. Secondly, Zou has disappeared in the waters near Wano. This means that Wano will not open, remaining an impenetrable fortress, and the world government's fleet cannot invade Wano. Third, the surviving CP0 agents have escaped from Wano without capturing Robin. Fourth, on Onigashima, Drake and Hawkins, both heavily injured, are having a conversation. Drake asks Hawkins if his initial fortune-telling didn't suggest that as long as Hawkins didn't betray Kaido, he would be safe. Hawkins explains that he had witnessed Kaido's might and chose to submit to him, whereas Kid decided to fight to the end. Even though Hawkins later foresaw Luffy's victory, he couldn't bring himself to go back to Kid for mercy. Drake falls silent, remembering that Hawkins had once foreseen the probability of someone surviving until tomorrow, with odds of only 1%. At that time, Hawkins had commented on how unfortunate that person was. Now, Drake asks who that person was. A week passes in the blink of an eye, and the atmosphere in Wano is still filled with the afterglow of victory. The decorations from the Fire Festival remain in place, awaiting the next celebration. Meanwhile, in the schoolhouse, there is a new teacher, and the textbooks have been revised to include the history of Wano. The teacher begins to recount the heroic tales of Wano, stories that feature the Kozuki family, the Red Scabbards, the courageous Joy Boy who defeated Kaido, and swordsmen like the Sword God. However, amidst the joy of triumph, there is also the sorrow of losing comrades. In Ringo, two new tombstones grace the graveyard, one for Aizu and the other for Ashura Doji. Kinemon is in the process of constructing a shrine to honor Odin, Yasui, and all the heroes who have given their lives for Wano. On another note, Hiyori gently broke the news to Momonosuke. Luffy and Zoro have finally awakened. Their first requests upon opening their eyes are 4 meat and booze. Following this, everyone gathers together. Momonosuke has been eagerly waiting for Luffy's awakening. He announces a nationwide grand celebration to be held later that evening. At this moment, everyone is taken aback by Momonosuke's adult appearance. He still thinks of himself as an 8-year-old and immediately clings to Nami's chest. Certainly, Nami responds to Momonosuke with an iron fist. Everyone feels exceptionally joyous about Momonosuke's situation. Subsequently, they suggest taking a bath before the celebration. Suddenly, Zoro remembers something. Sanji had once made a request. He asked Zoro that if he were to become abnormal, Zoro should kill him. Immediately, Zoro contemplates following through with this request. He even states that he had returned from hell just for killing Sanji. Then, everyone starts taking baths, with separate facilities for men and women. In the men's bath, Yamato introduces herself as Odin and candidly joins the group. On the other side, in the women's bath, Kikunajo also bathes as a woman. He mentions that in the past, he used to feel embarrassed bathing with men. Their attention shifts to Magura Port, where the pirates are having a great time. However, Kid asks his crew not to get too close to other pirate crews. At that moment, Apua and Inbi arrive before the pirates with the latest newspaper. Apu says that the newspaper presents a fresh list of their bounties and reveals a new Yonko roster in the newspaper. Meanwhile, someone is flying over Wano skies and talking to Fleet Admiral Akainu on the Den Den Mushi. Surprisingly, this man turns out to be Admiral Ryakuji. So, there you have it, the complete storyline of One Piece episode 1079. This episode corresponds to manga chapter 1052 and carries a more relaxed pace. It even includes a classic scene of Yamato's bath. For those who enjoy One Piece videos, please remember to like and subscribe. It means a lot to me. Thank you, everyone. Goodbye.